made the World Cup. We had Manchester United, and we've had Liverpool, and and everyone's itching to get out there, and the supporters especially, I think, are looking forward to a great season, because each season seems to be improving, and this one again I think is going to be another special one.
Second pre-season under Ange, is it all a bit more familiar now?
Yeah, definitely. Age that little bit more, because he does make the season, the pre-season, quite tough, but everyone's in a good spot at the moment. Everyone's looking fit, and we're progressing nicely, so everyone's positive.
You've lost Billy Selesky and Marco Flores, a couple of faces. Do you need to strengthen?
Look, we've got Costa coming in. There's a couple of young players who are starting to put their hand up. They're actually training really well. And then also too, you look at with the game against Liverpool. Although it was a friendly, the young players that were there were fantastic. So I think we've got plenty of depth. But in saying that, we've lost Rojas, who was one of our top goal scorers. We've got Billy, who basically with Millsy run the show last year. So they're going to be big losses. But I think we've got players coming in, good young talent coming through.
Who are they? Give us a few names.
I'm still learning the names. Look, there's Geordie, young Geordie boy. It's doing really well. It's too cold to think right now. So, but there are some young talent. Just trust me.
Well, here's one, right? He was with you in South Korea, Connor Payne.
Connor Payne.
How much do you think Connor has improved, say, as a result of that experience with the national team?
Well, look, that's it's almost like a rags to riches of football, really. When you look where he was, I think I was a bit shocked too, because when you look at the Fox footage they had last year, he was 2-3 years ago in the fanatical supporters supporting us.
Yeah.
2-3 years later, now he's starting, and he's a good chance to start this year, because he's improved. He's playing for the young Socceroos. Mm-hmm. He's made his debut for the Socceroo. Holger sees something special in him. Ange sees something special. We see something special in him. So it's up to him if he wants to take that next step and be in that starting 11, which with the way he's training, and I'm sure he will be.
How about Naboo? I mean, he created a big impression early. Looks as if he's fined down a little, shall we say? Lost a little bit of weight. And
yeah, well, I think he's the one that's been saying pretty much. What I've seen is that he's got a pre-season under his belt. I think when he came into our team last year, he was probably lacking a bit of fitness, and he came onto the scene like, wow, bang, 2 goals against Sydney, scores another couple of goals, and everyone's thinking, well, this is some hot property. But then suddenly it starts to need that match fitness, and but now he's got that under his belt, so I think you'll see him stepping up another level. And also young Stella too is coming. He came mid-season. He's starting to look good. Jess Macarunas. These guys that have sort of been on the fringes have got a good opportunity, because now they've got a pre-season and they know what expected of them in our team, so they're all stepping up.
Are you going to get a game?
No, look, I mean, I know my ability. I'm just going to work hard and do what I can do, and I'll just leave it at that.
Archie, Australia are playing France on October 11. Bit of a clash for the first round of the season. Put you on the spot. Which game would you rather play in the derby against Hart or France, Paris?
Well, I got put on the spot probably a couple of weeks ago when would you rather be in Korea, or would you rather be playing Liverpool? I tell you, it wasn't fun over there chasing the Koreans and the Japanese, and it looked fantastic over there. So it's a tough one. I'd obviously love to play. I'd love to be selected, of course, or be in contention. But for me, we'll see what happens. But obviously, I'd love to play against Hart.
Realistically, is it one though, given it's a FIFA date, that Holger might just leave the A-League boys be, given it's the first week of the season, and just choose the European and Asian-based player?
Yeah, I think that could be an option for him. But like I say, I want to be part of every Socceroo game, because it's a World Cup year, and you just can't say, you always got to put your hand up available, whether it be first game of the season, a big Melbourne Hart game, derby, or you're going to miss sometimes big games like this, but like I said, it's a World Cup. You want to be part of everything.
Speaking of the conflict between Socceroos and victory commitments, have you had enough of a break since the last season, given everything you've been doing in between?
Yeah, look, it's been pretty hectic, I think, the last sort of 2-3 months, but I wouldn't change it. If it can be like it has been for the next 3 months, for the next couple of years, I'll do it, because I've had so many highs this last couple of months, and I want to continuing to do that. And I think, and it just inspires me more to do well with victory, to win something again with our club, and obviously too to make that World Cup. So I just want to keep on that high and keep working on it.
And you watch most of the European leagues starting this weekend. Do you just sort of wish that the A-League season was starting? Like, do you wish it actually did start a bit earlier, or do you accept that it starts?
Yeah, look, I'd love to, but to be honest, I don't watch much football when I'm at home. You know, I'm not much of a football watcher, so I'm just excited when our season comes around.
Arch, have you noticed the boys after the Liverpool game? Is there a bit of a spring in their step? Well publicised that they did themselves pretty proud of that game. Are the boys sort of just up and about?
Oh yeah,
ready to go?
I can't talk to them now. They're they've held themselves. I mean, they played fantastic, and so they should have confidence, because they played a top quality side and they performed really well in front of 90,000 people. Some of these young guys probably didn't get many game time with victory, and you know, they stood up, and I'm just hoping they do it this season.
For you this season, with the recent departure of Marcos Flores, do you still expect to play in a wide position or more central?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, there's some. It's tougher positions. Do I play out wide because we've got Costa, we've got Connor, we've got Naboo? I mean, do I play inside? We've got Geese coming back with Jesse Macaronis, so I think I'm going to have to find another team. but look, I don't know. It totally depends on where Ange puts me. I'm happy to play any role. I played out wide and had a lot of success there last year with me and Rojas. I slotted back into sort of middle role. It had a sort of a big impact there. So whatever he decides to do, it's up to him.